G'day ladies and gents, welcome to War Thunder with Mags. Today I've got the best battle I've ever had in my F80c. Now, I did promise a couple of weeks ago there would be more jet content floating around here, but I haven't been having the best of luck. As you're about to see, this is the best match that I've ever had in the F80c. I am coming to terms with this aircraft. I do like it. It flies well, it's fast. Its firepower, despite only having 50 calibers, is very, very, very good if you can get it on target. Now, this match, Korea, the lineup is my F80c and one other, two F9F Panthers and an F-class Sabre. Now, we went into the battle knowing there would be at least one MiG-15. We've got a Sabre. This would happen. Now, I'm diving in to support the Panther here. Just trying to give him a little bit of cover. The MiG-15 has dove straight in for him and given me an altitude advantage.
Take him down.
Now, at the start of this match, when we signed up to battle, there is definitely a problem with the matchmaker. There were 6 Sabres in queue, 6 MiG-15s in queue, 4 level 18, 19 Americans in queue, and 6 level 18, 19 Russians in queue. The matchmaker has put 4 Americans plus 1 of the Sabres into a team, and the other team is completely MiG-15s, excluding a single MiG-9. I have a theory on why this is happening, but I'll talk about that in the end. So, using my dive speed to close in on the low energy MiG-15, for why it's still out of the tail band, get a good crit on him, not doing a little too fast and not quite the maneuverability I need to get the guns back up on him when he flips over. So try and take him to the vertical to regain dive speed, and drop back in on him. Now I've got it here right as I'm coming in. I think, yep, I've got the kill shot on this guy. I spray a little bit too much trying for long range shots. I really should be getting closer to the target, especially with my convergence set a little bit lower. I realise I'm zoning in a little bit here, and I see as I flick out, there's a MiG-15 above me trying to clear his tail. So go straight into a climb, put some rounds towards him, and make him bug out. Unfortunately, by the time I've done the rollover and got back to this guy's tail, he's hit his power band, which I believe in the MiG-15s is about 550 to 600 kilometres an hour. They start making their optimal thrust, and he's now just pulling away from me. I can't catch him. So I'm looking for new targets. Now I see one of our Panthers over there is engaged with another MiG-15. They're in a fairly serious fight. It looks like the MiG-15 may have the upper hand on him, so I'm closing in to try and give him some support. Yeah, MiG-15 has definitely got it on this guy. He was on the tail, the MiG-15 has done a rollover and got onto his back, but the MiG-15 is not looking around him. He does not see me approaching in. Despite the 50 caliber rounds flying behind him, he doesn't seem to manoeuvre. He is too busy chasing down the Panther. First MiG-15 kill in the F80c. Admittedly, it wasn't much of a kill. He didn't attempt to manoeuvre or dodge at all. So we're doing pretty well so far. Our F80c was shot down earlier on, but not before he took out their MiG-9. He did go out a little bit on his own, and yeah, it bit him. But the rest of our team is still up, and they are currently down 2 MiGs. One MiG-9, one 15. The second MiG-15 goes down here in a few moments. And this is the guy I critted before. Now I don't want him to escape. I still have rounds left, so I'm closing in to help the Panther. Again, it's the same Panther I just rescued, but he gets a shot in. Perfect. That's all he wanted. He wanted that MiG-15 out. So now they're down 3 MiG-15s. That was a little close. 3 MiG-15s and the MiG-9. This is looking pretty well so far. I am running low on ammo, so I want to start making my way back towards the base and unload everything that I've got at whatever MiG-15 I come across in return. Just checking around, another MiG-15 up high. He's going to engage our Panther. I'm again going to bring it around and try and give him some cover. And this just blew me away. MiG-15 doesn't even pull the trigger, just goes straight in full throttle and rams the Panther out. I don't understand that. deliberate ram with one of the most expensive aircraft in the game to take out a lower level aircraft when you could have easily just shot it. I don't get it. Anyways, back into a dive. Now we're down to one Panther, myself, and our Sabre. MiG-15 closing in. We just lost our second Panther. This MiG-15 clipped it on the way through. So now down to me and the Sabre only. I have the dive speed positioning. I'm still getting used to the aiming with the Virgin ranges for these guns. The 50 calibers, they seem to have a higher velocity than I'm used to, so I'm constantly over aiming. And click, click, I'm out of ammo. So I'm bringing it around to bring it back. At the very least, I can try and spook this MiG-15 that's engaged with our Sabre at the moment. Unfortunately, he's about to run out of ammunition as well. Now, the MiG-15 that I was just taking shots at is RTV. I'm guessing he emptied the last of his drums into that Panther, which is why he made very little attempt to maneuver and was beelining back for base, same as I am. There is one that is already RTB'd and is on the return. We'll see him shortly. So it has a full load of ammunition on board and is ready to fight. And there's the one here in front of us. So it was looking to be a good lead, turned into a 3-on-2 battle. And the advantage is definitely in their hands. Now the Sabre pilot just shot a message through to me letting me know he's now out of ammo as well. So I've told him, look, just try and get down on the runway. I'm out of ammo, but I'll fly around and try and look threatening. I've managed to kill one of them already. I'll see if I can just at least get him to come after me so you can reload, get up here and finish the job. This plane is, this plane is dead stock. I still, in 2 weeks, I haven't unlocked the fuselage repair at this stage. And you can see it's cruising along, you know, 2,000 feet at over 800 kilometers an hour. It is a bloody fast aircraft. A lot of fun if you can get it into a good fight, I imagine anyway. I haven't managed to do it yet. So, chasing up the MiG-15, I didn't actually see the MiG-15 shoot him, and he took out the Sabre. So it's now me versus 3 MiG-15s, and I have no ammo. Now I just saw the icon come up. I've just typed out a message to tell him to hurry up and repair, and then I've seen the crash marker and gone, oh crap, I'm here alone. Now this is the type of gameplay I don't like, and like MiG-15 pilots, if anyone who's watching this has a MiG-15, don't do it. It is, as far as I'm concerned, anybody who does this is the second lowest form of scumbag in this game. Second only to deliberate team killers. Now what's happening is the MiG-15 that RTB'd before that has a full ammo load is actually flying above the clouds above me. Don't try and turn while you're in the other direction. This aircraft rocks around a bit. Just testing the air brakes. I couldn't remember if this thing had any. Now what's about to happen, the MiG-15 that just shot down our Sabre is RTB. He's out of ammo too. The first Sabre the first MiG-15 that we spotted before, that I tried putting my last of my ammunition in, he's back at base rearming. But the third one, he's returned and is above the clouds. Now, I'm unsure whether or not he's aware that I'm out of ammo. It's likely that he is. I haven't fired a shot for at least 2 minutes now, despite having an angle on that MiG-15 as it was running for the crowds. I never attempted to put a round out, and I am going in to try and land. Now watch this. I don't know he's up there at the moment. Bringing it around, getting ready to cut my airspeed. I'm going to go for a power landing. This has a reasonably good crew. It should only take 30 seconds on the ground to rearm. So I'm just doing a soft pass at the moment, slowing it down, seeing what they do. And as soon as I go near the runway, there's the MiG-15. If you look at the radar in the top left-hand corner, dots appeared off to my tail. So immediately pull up, go full throttle. Bring it around, and you go straight back to the clouds. I'm in an F80 Sabre that is stock. He's in a MiG-15, and you just ran away. Possibly thinks I'm a threat. I've killed one MiG-15 already. No. What he's actually doing is he's waiting till I put wheels down on the ground so he can strafe me out on the runway. He's just circling the base. He knows I've got to put down eventually. He knows I'm out of ammo. He doesn't want to get into a fight with me. He's going to wait till I'm basically parked and then shoot me down. And that's all he's doing. Every time I go near the runway, he swoops down. Every time I turn away from the runway and bring the guns to bear, he flies straight back into the clouds. And this thing one-on-one with a MiG-15 in a fair fight, this is a great aircraft, but it has absolutely no chance. So I decided, no, stuff this. He's going to be like that. I'm going to save myself a bit of a repair bill here. I'm still going to get one, but he is not getting the kill. Some of you might think this is a bit of a scumbag move, but as far as I'm concerned, he scumbagged out first. So I go in, I don't want to lose too much airspeed this time, just enough to safely put the wheels down on the ground. Flat landing flaps and air brake deployed, land gear down, wheels down at 400 kilometers an hour. Brake hard, I want to try and get this thing to about 200 kilometers an hour. Now you can see he's lining up behind me on the dot, he's moving into strafing me out of the runway. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. Yep, I've lost enough speed. Leave aircraft. Hit the ground, I'm going to get about a quarter of my maximum repair bill because the plane splashed out at low speed. He doesn't get a kill. That's my return to scumbags who do that sort of stuff. Either kill me or piss off and let me rearm if you want to fight it out. Don't do that shit. That shit is just not on. So send through an insulting message, let the game run out, and go to the results screen. Now, you're going to say, that looked like a pretty crap battle, Mags. Well, you're completely right, it was, but it was good enough for first place. That's the best battle I've ever had in the F80c. I've never managed to achieve higher than that, because that's the type of seal clubbing that is happening in the 18 battles. Now, I've spoke about this before, I've had a long think about it. Now, the universal answer to this at the moment is Russian bias on behalf of Gaijin is the reason why it's happening. I don't think that's the case. As you can see here, stock aircraft. No unlocks on it at all. So that's what I got put into battle. Now, what I think is actually happening with the matchmaker at this level, it's not Russian bias, at least not deliberately. What it is, it's redundant programming in the matchmaker. Now, as far as I've seen, they haven't seemed to have played with the matchmaker too much in a fairly long time, especially not the high levels. Now, each time you go through levels in the matchmaker has slightly different programming to work out, different aircraft and to try and create a balance. And as I've said in previous videos, up until about the start of the jets, the matchmaker is actually pretty good. It won't mess you up too much. I don't think they've played with the high-level matchmaking in a long time. Now, you have to remember that most of the level 20 players on the server, or in this game at the moment, have MiG-15s as their top-level jet. So the matchmaker, MiG-15s used to queue up in 40 and 50 at a time trying to get a match, and there was just nobody to fight. So I think the matchmaker has programming, if there is a certain amount of MiG-15s, to try and force a match to be created. Unfortunately, the programming, I think, is a bit redundant. It's a few patches old. It's not taking into account the other level 20 aircraft that are floating around, and this is why this is happening. So Gaijin really needs to take a look at the programming, look at the, if I'm right, look at the redundant programming and correct it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Please click like if you do, subscribe if you want to see more. Fly smart, fly safe, and I'll catch you in the skies.